Morning, everyone. Just getting my phone set up here so I can see comments. As you're coming on, please say hello. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're feeling as we yet ride the wave of another portal. Yeehaw! There I am. Hi, David. Good to see you. Oh, hi, Corey. Good to see you. Kaylee, Sarah. Yay! Glad you all are here with me today. Oh, so yes, good morning, good morning. It's an exciting time to be in right now, and for those of you who don't know me very well, my name is Amber Quintus. I am an intuitive healer. I'm also a channeler. I am a therapist. I am passionate about healing trauma. And so that's what brings me here today, and why I was really called by my soul and by spirit to come on and do this share for everyone. So for those who know me personally, I share a lot about my journey. I share a lot about my experiences every day as a therapist, which have changed drastically in the last 7, almost 8 months now, since I left my corporate job, where I was actually contracted with the federal government in my last therapist job. So very drastic change, going from working for an agency that I dealt with trauma day in, day out, not only by my clients, but also the system that I worked for, and just, yeah, the company that I worked for was toxic as well. So there were a lot of different layers to that experience that I went through. I left that job at the beginning of July, and there are some people that are here live with me that can attest to the unlayering that happened in July. It was really intense for me. To be honest, closest to going through like really dark periods of my life, through my dark night of the soul. I think we go through numerous ones of those, is what I'm getting at, and that was one of those for me. In July was a lot of shedding of old belief patterns and collective trauma, and healing my own PTSD from working as a social worker for years, and working in that environment with that job for 3 years. I endured a lot. I listened to a lot. And, it's just collectively, again, we don't understand sometimes what we're taking into our field and what has been programmed into our field through, the programming through the media, through our collective, what I call the collective consciousness. And so for those of you who aren't aware, we all operate in this collective consciousness, okay? As humans here on the earth, we are all tied into this consciousness together. And what is happening right now through ascension and through this process, and maybe you've seen some references to, of course, the Matrix, right? So the design of living that we've all been programmed into is what the Matrix is referring to, okay? And so there's no judgment around this. This is simply what we've chosen to be here on earth. But we also have choice in continuing to live in this programming or to rise above that programming. And that is what all of the woo-woo posts, or whatever you want to call them out here in the world, from light workers like myself, have been alluding to. And so as a soul that's called here to help humanity, because I do believe that's my purpose, part of that purpose is to help humanity to understand that we have choice. So I post a lot of content about choice and what you have as a human, that you have choice and that you have sovereignty over your body and over your mind and over all aspects of your life, that you've been programmed to believe you actually don't have choice, which is not true, and what we are awakening to right now. That's what's coming through for what we call the embodiment process of humanity. It's this level of understanding that we not only have, you know, choice within our body, but within our world. So this particular time, this portal activation that started on 2 of 22, and now we're here at 2/22/22, right? So numerically, you know, this is a time of abundance and of manifestation. And, you know, I know as a light worker, there are others here that know this as well, that we've had our hopes up high. And, you know, we've gotten in there and we've dug in and we've done the work, and it's like, okay, what's next? And a lot of us are really tired because, you know, this gets to be a cycle that we get conditioned to as well as light workers, to hold on to that belief, and we have to keep tethered in, and we have to keep pulling and pulling in this dream that we know deep down in our souls is real, and it exists. We know it does. And it exists in this space that we call the quantum. The quantum is a field of the expansiveness. And I had posted a post in this group that shows these different layers of consciousness. So if you need to go back and reference that, you can. But the quantum exists out in space, beyond time, beyond all limitations. And a few years ago, I didn't even understand about the quantum field as an energy healer. I was still learning about my human body, and I was still learning about this physical aspect and healing this physical body, which I'm still doing all the time. But then I got to expand out, and over the last 2 years, because of the pandemic and everything, I got really intentional about my healing and about learning different levels of this ascension. So I'm really excited to be here to share this with you all today, to be able to go out into these different layers, both above and below, because, you know, we go all the way to the core of Mother Earth. As humans, we're here and we're tied to Mother Earth, but we're also tied to this beautiful quantum that's out here that gets to exist. And when we tie all of this together through what I refer to as a portal, our own personal portal of light, when we get really intentional about that and we continue to work within that portal of light, we bring everything in from that quantum field of existence down into our earthly plane. And what happens then is we get to manifest the life that we desire. So the thing is that every day we are creating our world. We are creating our world through our beliefs, both conscious and unconscious. And I have to tell you that there has been a lot of grieving going on through this waking up process, individually and as a collective, as we really understand the level to which we have been programmed to believe that we are less than, that we are not worthy, that we are not enough. These are the 3 biggest core beliefs in me, and for 99% of the people that I work with, that we have had to reprogram, that we've just literally been taught to believe that we don't have access to these things, that there is this, you know, elite in the world that get to operate in this higher timeline that we don't have access to. And I'm just going to tell you, oh, by the way, I curse. If it's offensive, well, it's offensive, but it's shit, okay? It's shit, and it doesn't need to exist anymore. And so that is literally what's dissolving right now in the world, okay? So we're seeing a lot of big people and things, both publicly and things that are behind the scenes, that a lot of us don't get to see, right? Because they won't show us that, right? They want to show us what they want to keep the collective in, and that is fear. But beneath that fear, there is truth happening. There are people that are rising up, and there are people that are being taken out of power, okay, that have needed to come out of power for a long time. And I just want to just share that with you all to give you hope and to tell you that I absolutely know this within my soul, in my beingness, that we are here and we are in a time that, yes, has caused a lot of pain and suffering and fear collectively and individually. But there's also a massive amount of healing, hope, love, and transcendence that is happening right now. So I'm really excited to be here with you all. Thank you for everyone who is here joining live or on the replay. And I want to say this too, this particular healing will be available in this group. I'm going to put it on my YouTube page as well. And just for anybody who feels called, if you don't already know or work with me more closely, feel free to message me with any questions. Feel free to leave comments with any questions. I love questions. I love answering questions. And if I don't know the answer, I'm not going to give you some bullshit. I will literally go out and find what you need, or I'll connect you with a resource, because I believe that we need to help each other. That's what this community space is for. It's about uplifting one another, which is why I support other businesses and other healers. So I want to tell you that too. If you're here and you are another business, or if you're another healer, every Tuesday I literally put up a post that's Tell Me About It Tuesday. That's like, I don't know. I think everybody is so triggered right now and so upset because there are people out here that are in the spiritual community too, wearing false masks. And they have false motives out there. I am not a person who has false motives, which also makes my job a little rough, right? Because I'm trying to be on a platform where there's a bunch of that out here right now. And I have to be quiet a lot of times and just hold back and wait for the right time to post or to put out content, because, people are going to see what they need to see. And, I just want to tell you that if you are a person that is a creator, that is a healer, that is a light worker, I want to promote you. I love having people come into this space. You've seen me share channeled readings by other, light workers that I know and resonate with. That's what this space is for. So I just want to tell you that, and tell you that I come here with great intention. This community space has developed immensely over the last about 4 or 5 years that I've had it, and it's just grown, and I'm just honored to be here with you all. So I'm going to take a drink of water, and I do encourage anyone here, keep some water nearby. So my guided meditations, I go into a channeled state, and to be really honest and clear, I don't know typically what is going to come through, because I literally just open it up to my guides and to my soul and to spirit. When I'm called to do something, I don't sit down with pen and paper. I don't plan out what I'm going to say. None of what I've said to you right now has been planned. So right now I just, okay, David. Oh, yeah, glad you'll be coming back. So I just want to take a moment then to just tell you that as we go into this place, I do light language. Sometimes I channel my guides. I have several ascended masters that I work with that use me as a channeled source. Sometimes I use sound. So whatever comes through for me, that is just what I'm called to share. If it does not resonate with you, it's okay. Take what you like, leave the rest. And most importantly, be in your breath, be in your body. Allow yourself to just open up, and whatever needs to come through will for you in whatever way it needs to. So, all right. Just thank you. Oh, Nicole. Hi, Allison, Mandy. Oh, yay. So glad you all are with me. All right. I'd like you all now to just take a moment and close your eyes with me. And as we come into this space of oneness, I just want to first of all share my gratitude and love. I want to share my gratitude and love for all of you for showing up. I want to share my gratitude and love for this group that has grown exponentially, for all of the people that are in here that are meant to hear this today, both on this platform and through all platforms, through all time and space. I want to give love and gratitude to the leaders of this world who are doing the absolute best that they can. I want to give gratitude to all the darkness and all the dark entities that have been here, that are serving a purpose, that are here for a reason, knowing that we must have the dark to have the light. That yes, we don't have to operate in that darkness, but it is meant for a purpose. Thank you, Spirit, for giving me that message. So in this space together today, I just want you all to come into your breath, and I want you to be in a space of relaxation, of openness, and of curiosity. And if I invite you to go to a place that doesn't appear before you or it doesn't make sense, it's okay. Just allow it to pass and come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Come back to this place that you have chosen to be in, this vessel, in this time, in this space, knowing that it is perfect and divine, that you have been called to be in this body because you chose this. You've chosen this time. You've chosen this path. You've chosen your struggles. All for the highest good. All for the highest good. All for the highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so now I invite you to take a deep breath, and we're going to breathe in through the nose for a count of 3. Holding, releasing for a count of 3. Relaxing for a count of 3. And this is going to be the breath pattern that you're going to continue to be in throughout this meditation, this healing, and this activation. Always come back to the breath if you need to. The breath is your life source. The breath is your connection to the divine. The breath is the connection to all. I want you to call in your guides and all those that you want to be with you today. And I want you to call on specifically your higher self, your oversoul, your guiding force in this world. Whatever you name it, it's perfect. And I want you to call that place in that you want to be with them in this moment. And it can be right here with me. Or you can go to a place that is calming, that you enjoy relaxing in, that's going to allow you to fully be present in this healing. And I want you to know that this is a safe place and that you are safe to express whatever you need, that you're safe to express your thoughts and comments. And that if you have something that comes up for you, whether it's your own energy or if it's collective energy, if you need to release tears, emotions, anger, fear, rage, passions, desires, laughter, joy, this is the expansive space for you to do that in, that my guides have already set a container for us to be able to have absolute expression of whatever needs to come forth and through for you today. I want you to know that as an intuitive healer that has been in this practice now for almost 9 years, I hold space for others. I am a trusted individual. And if you don't know me intimately, it's okay. Just know that my voice is the thing that you resonate with, and that you can follow this voice and know that it is leading you to where you need to go within your soul today. Opening up the collective. We're going to open up this energy now, and I just want you to envision a cord of light now that I was referring to earlier, going from your root chakra. Your root chakra sits at the base of your spine now. Whew. And your root chakra, so I'm already going to get emotional. Whew. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. It connects us in with our timelines here on this earth. It connects us in with our true power. It connects us in with source power. And as a person who was raised very religious and was taught to believe that my power existed outside of myself, for all of those here that have that belief as well, I just want to tell you I see you and I honor you. And I know that this journey of reconditioning has been intense. And it has meant that you've had to let go of a lot. And I just honor that. And I honor your journey. I honor those who live here in the Midwest with me. Where there is so much of this conditioning layered into our collective consciousness and into our very DNA, passed on from generation into generation. And I just give you honor and gratitude for being here to help me to heal this today. Opening up this beautiful cord of light now, I want you to envision that from this root, you're just going down into Mother Earth. You're opening up into Mother Earth and allowing your cord of light to go through Mother Earth, through the cores, the different layers, into your Earth star, which is about 6 feet below Earth's surface. Going deeper now into this quantum gridding that is in the earth as well. And I know for a lot of us healers, it's easier to try to think of it that way, or it is for me, but there's a gridding that connects us all beneath the earth. And you can think of it like tree roots too. I love that image as well. Because if you think of trees and how they connect and how they create community, they're all connected underneath the earth. And that's how we're connected, truly. There is truly no divide between us as humanity. Only the divides that have been put into our vision to create tension, drama, fear, tyranny, war. But they're not true. They're not true. We no longer have to live in this state of fear and anxiety and depression that we've been told that we have to be any less than, that we don't get to live an amazing life that's also connected to others, that somehow if you serve your purpose, you're not going to serve other people. That's bullshit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to take notice that this is all a part of this healing, that you all being here are creating this healing, that we are literally breaking down walls of division right now in this healing. And it's okay to still have fear. It's okay to still have anxiety, worry, doubt. You are human. You are human, and you have these emotions for a reason. The traumas that we have in life are there for a reason. We've come to experience these things as touchstones of reminders of the places that we get to go, that we get to love, that we get to create space for, that we get to heal into. So I invite you to now connect in deeper, 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 going down into the core of Mother Earth. Knowing that this place, the core of Mother Earth, is also the core of you. And what we call the womb space, where we all came from, where all creation happened from. This black space of nothingness that life gets to come from. And as we're coming down into this deep womb space, I just invite you to breathe in. Breathing deep into the solar plexus, breathing deep into that core, all the way down through your feet. And I want you to just imagine now that you're in this deep place within you that is also Mother Earth. And I want you to place a hand upon your stomach and upon your sacral center. This place, it sits right in between your belly button and your pelvic bones. I want you to feel this space. Yo estoy aquí, estoy y poto ani I oto e osto shwa e o quate. Inviting in the Sophia Dragon tribe now that are coming in to do a clearing for us deep within our sacral centers. Nekosta shwayataya. The earth dragon in particular, who's coming to clear out generational traumas, core wounds, lack, fear. As they breathe their fire energy deep into your sacral center, they breathe down into your root and into Mother Earth. I want you to see this beautiful fire energy going in through your roots now, through those cords that we just got intentional with as we went into Mother Earth. I want you to just see that there's a clearing happening through this fire, burning out. Thank you, Dragon Tribe. That also in the base of your spine now, the goddess Isis is here. Thank you, Isis. Thank you, beautiful divine queen. And Isis, for those of you who don't know, is a divine mother who was on this earth, who ruled in love and compassion and peace, whose name has been distorted, who's been distorted to mean war and to mean horrible things that she is absolutely not. Whew. So I invite you to take any collective trauma around that word and about what it means and any of this false teachings. And I invite you to just push into that with light and with this fire that we're breathing into now with our dragons. And I invite you to just push out through the heart space especially. As what we're doing now is we're clearing out a collective consciousness around these words and around these ascended beings and these masters who've actually been called to this time to support us. This earth was once ruled by gods and goddesses. This earth was once ruled by men and women like us. The gods and goddesses within us are the very same. And we've just been taught so much misinformation. We've been cut off from our own sovereignty, from our own truth. That we were once the gods that walked this earth, this planet, that we were once the people that ruled in sovereignty and love and in peace. That we were not separate from, that there was more than enough. And as you're listening to this today, I want you to just go in deeply and I want you to honor any particular guides, gods, guardians that are calling to you now that you feel called to, knowing that they are truly here for you right now, that they are truly here with you. I want you to feel into that power, feel into that sovereignty. And I want you to know that during this activation and this healing, you're also opening timelines. Timelines to other times that you've lived. Timelines that you've ruled on this earth and been called to be the light. In whatever fashion or form that means. One of the biggest disservices that has happened recently is that there's still been 3D, meaning this third dimensional higher than hierarchy, that somehow you have to look to a mentor or to somebody more powerful than you for sources or answers that are all within you. Whew. And I know I'm very emotional today because all of this is coming through for you has been my own healing and journey in the last 2 years. And so a lot of this is my own heart's intent, my own knowingness of what I've come into and what I'm meant to share with the world. And so I'm just honored again to be here with you all. And so much of this is just gratitude for my own knowingness and awakening. Whew. But also what you all are going through. I feel you all too with me. I feel you having this expansive experience and finally understanding that there are things coming through for you. And if it's not happening during this activation, your guides want you to know that this is going to be occurring for you in your dreams. To pay attention to your dreams. It's going to be happening and occurring even through your awakening conscious moments, when there are going to be things that are called to your attention that haven't stuck out to you before. You're just going to have a knowingness. You're all of a sudden going to become aware of things that aren't going to be true to you anymore. And you're going to get very intentional with your path of what is true for you and for your family and for your tribe, for your community, and for your life. So I want to just take a moment now, take a couple deep breaths. All of that was really intense, what we just experienced. Take a drink of water if you need to. And I want you to feel this new space of openness and of expansiveness that we've created within your root chakra all the way up into your sacral center now. You feel a new openness coming up into your solar plexus now, into your stomach. Oh, and this is a place of playfulness and of joy and of expansiveness that I'm so excited that we're all coming into now. This is the place that this portal is activating for everybody. This is the place and time that you all get to really expand into joyfulness and creativity. You know, and the thing is that there's still things that are going to be happening in our world all the time, that are going to continue to happen all the time. And this is why that power of choice and of knowingness is so important. Because what happens is people like us who are empathic and who feel so much, we want to take on. We want to take on for others, for people in our life, for those that we love and care about. And I want to tell you right now, to your very soul essence, it is not your responsibility to carry the load for anyone else. It is not your responsibility to carry the load for anyone else. It is not your responsibility to carry the load for anyone else. Clearing out codependent patterns, clearing out this need of attachment in this world. It's really ego-based, and you guys, I know that we've needed it. We want to honor the ego. We're not detaching from the ego. Anyone who's telling you you need to get rid of the ego is not of light and love, pure and simple. We need light and dark. We need our protector energies. We need our ego. We're not getting rid of anything. That, in fact, causes more fear, panic, and anxiety when we feel like we have to somehow get rid of part of ourselves. How disempowering is that? When we feel like we have to shame part of ourselves. When we feel like we have to judge any aspect of who we are. That is not God. That is not love. That is not source. That is fear and programming to teach you to be divided, to teach you to continue to be in an ego-based state that keeps you trapped in fear, scarcity, lack, and divide. So right now, I just invite you to go into your solar plexus, and I want you to think about a golden ball of energy that's there in your solar plexus that is of the central sun. We are connected to the central sun. We are connected to source energy. And I want you to breathe into that beautiful golden energy now, and I want you to imagine that this golden sun energy, as you're expanding now, expands out now 6 feet in all directions, directly from your core. You can continue to place your hand on your core. You can place your hand on your heart. You can place a hand on both. That's what I love to do, is placing a hand on both. We're going to just do a couple deep breaths in through the heart, into your solar plexus. Fully expanded now, and as you release, expanding now out into your homes, out into your spaces where you're at right now. And I feel some resistance there, and that's okay. All of this is part of that expansiveness and knowingness to you. And I invite you all to practice doing this breath daily. Daily. Numerous times a day. Practice breathing in, first in through your heart, down into your solar plexus, filling up the belly, filling up the chest space, allowing it all to rise out, feeling your expansive energy. And when you release, you're literally creating more space within your physical body, more space within your auric field, more space within your world. And we're going to do one more of these breaths, and I want you to just imagine that you are a solar flare of energy, that you are literally a flare of energy, of expansive energy. And when you're breathing out on 3, 2, 1, that solar flare of energy goes out in all directions. You become expansive, and you clear out so much. And I want you to envision now that we're coming into your heart space. In your heart space, this emerald green energy, there's a beautiful spiraling energy within your heart right now that we've just created an ever expansiveness into through our breath, through our consciousness. We've opened a beautiful portal through your heart now. And this portal is an activation that we have created together today. And this is meant for this particular day and the days ahead. And what I'm being told now by your guides, by my guides, and everyone here is that this portal is meant for you to go in and to create and play. So how do we activate this portal beyond what I've just done for you today and through my guides? You go in through the breath. You go into a meditative state. You listen to music that makes you feel good. You can do a guided meditation if it makes you feel good. Whatever your heart is calling for, just honor that. what you want to do is you want to envision a portal opening for you. And the portal can be circular and it can spiral outwards. It can be a doorway. It is whatever speaks to your heart. I'm just being told and guided by Spirit that it needs to be specific to what your imagination wants to create. And what I'm doing now is you're going into this space within your heart, as they are and I am. We've already done a lot of this, but opening up the third eye, opening up your crown chakra, that light that we created that started in the solar plexus now is coming up through the heart. That golden light is going out through the heart and going back into the quantum field, into this space of creativity and of play. Out in the quantum, you get to float. You get to float anywhere that you want to be. And in the quantum, you are called to a timeline that's meant for you and that's going to be activated for you. And this timeline is going to be a certain color and resonance. As it's bringing in properties for you that are only going to resonate with your heart. As you're being called to a specific timeline. And as this timeline comes down into your heart space, the timeline's going to appear before you as a road. I often like to think of like the yellow brick road from The Wizard of Oz. I like to think that that is leading me to my kingdom, leading me to my abundance, leading me to my truth. But it doesn't have to be that color, that shape, that size. It's just a path that you're going to see that's leading you to your own kingdom of truth. A palace of light. And as you continue down this path and as you continue to explore down this timeline, there's going to be things that are revealed to you as you continue to open up to this. Again, this is opened up through your playfulness and your curiosity and your trust in yourself. As you open up your beautiful imaginative space, you create the world in which you desire. So now we're just going to allow this path to be what it needs to be. We're going to take a couple deep breaths in through our heart. And I want you to see that you now have a key in your heart space. This key is that space to the portal that we just created. And the key is meant for you to use. The key is meant for you to access that space. Literally envisioning yourself with that key. The keys to the kingdom of who you are. The keys to the kingdom of your true sovereignty, of your true knowingness. Go in and use those keys. Create, play, imagine things that you've never imagined before. Get outside of the box. Allow yourself to be in full joyfulness and expansion. Allow yourself to create things that you've never created before. Dance, play, speak, shout, scream, do whatever you need to do to release any of these energies that have been holding you back, knowing that as you do this, you're doing this for the collective as well. You're doing this for your neighbors. You're doing this for your family, for your friends. You're doing this for those who do not have eyes to see yet. But know this, that there will be a time. There will be a time for everyone. And we just don't know that time for everyone, and it's okay. It's okay that we don't know. We still get to love and honor those people and have compassion for them. And as we deepen into our sovereignty, our compassion only grows for the people around us. Our love can only deepen as we are a true reflection of one another. So now I invite you to take that beautiful cord of light, and I want you to bring that up through the layers of Mother Earth, back in through your feet. Feeling all of that clearing. I want you to bring all of that energy back into the center of who you are. And I want you to, again, just place your hands, one on your heart, one on your stomach now, taking 3 deep breaths. Slowly releasing. Breathing in. Slowly releasing. Breathing in. Slowly releasing. I want you to just start coming back into your breath now. Start coming into your body slowly. Taking your time as these energies are settling into your physical vessel. Knowing that you have received an activation and an upgrade physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and that sometimes these activations take time. Our body needs time. That you may be continuing to releasing things that no longer serve you in the next few days as you continue to breathe in and accept the new. And the last message that God really has for me to share with you today, and this is directly from Source, you are already healed. It is merely remembering that will bring you into a true space of truth, grace, sovereignty, and love. So be it, and so it is. Amen and amen. Thank you. And as we come back into this space, I just want you to stretch out physically, any place in your body. Please come back in. As you've watched this, share with me any new insights that you've gained, any healing that you've gained. Please share with me any beauty that you received, what your experience was like as I'm still speaking again. I have to go and find my words as I have to go to work. So I just want to send you all, again, my massive love, appreciation, and gratitude. And thank you for being here with me today. Again, feel free to connect with me too if you have anything that you're in need of outside of this space. Or if you don't feel comfortable sharing on the platform, I'm open and I'm receptive to that as well. So thank you. Please have a great day.